Well, let me bring out the referee for this match. Please make some noise for none other than the referee, Jimmy T.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Target Wrestling right here on YouTube. I'm the commentator, the one-man commentary machine, and the most popular referee is in the ring.
This next match is a tag team match that is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Hailing from Night City, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, they are Jake Lawless and Rory Turnbull. They are the team of Arcade Violence.
Arcade Violence have been a formidable force for the last 4 years on the Scottish independent wrestling scene. A formidable tag team that have picked up belts all along the way of those 4 years in multiple promotions across the border, and they finally crossed the border to make their Target Wrestling debut. Let me introduce you to Arcade Violence, and what a fantastic presentation for the two men from Scotland. It's Jake Lawless leading the way there, the moustachiadoed. That's right, the moustachiadoed. I'm not sure if that's the right terminology. I'm pretty sure it just means man with moustache. But the man with the moustache is Jake Lawless. We've been talking about moustaches longer than we intended to. And the man without the moustache, well, I mean, technically he has a moustache, but he also has a full beard, is Rory Turnbull. I haven't done the best of jobs introducing Arcade Violence there. I have to admit they're a heavy-hitting tag team, and they'll hope to have or claim this opportunity at the Target Tag Team Championships here this evening.
And introducing their opponents, here's the Jack, Daddy, Ready, and the Blaster Card, Alexander Henry. They are the Lads!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Lads, the Target Tag Team Champions. The Lads are on their way to the ring. What does Lads stand for? At the moment, I can only come up with Large and Deadlies. Large and Deadly, that'll do for this week anyway. Large and Deadly. The Lads make their way to the ring. Both of these two are former Target heavyweight champions, so what an amazing heavyweight of a tag team that they have forged here together. They've now won the belts, defended the belts, and they go on to defend the belts once again with an iron-like grip that they have on those championships. Last month here in Box Arena, they teamed up with Big Joe, that's right, Big Joe, against Moo World Order in what was a fantastic six-man tag team contest which grew legs and went all over Box Arena. Now the class apart, Alexander Henry, the most recent heavyweight world champion, losing that championship against our current heavyweight champion, who's Auguste Artois. Auguste Artois, of course, will be back here in Box Arena in August after his fantastic travels back to his home country where he took the belt with him, as long as he defends the belt in August against the winner of the Target #1 Contenders Championship tournament. And he's staying within the minimum requirements of title defences within a year. Look at this amazing lighting that is just glistening, absolutely glistening off of Shreddy. It looks like he's ready for one of his bodybuild contests, the amount of baby oil that he's unleashed on his lats and delts and pecs and I don't know all the names for the muscles. You'll have to ask one of the lads really, because they've got so many of them. Incredibly impressive figures. The Target Tag Team Champions, the Lads, Large and Deadly. I mean, that's what I've came up with. That's not officially what they're called, that's just what I've came up with. Facing off this evening against Arcade Violence, the Scottish Wrestling Mario Brothers. I mean, it's low-hanging fruit that. I have to apologise to Jake Lawless. Just because he's got a moustache doesn't make him Mario. D. S. Lads. As you can tell, I'm incredibly comfortable being a part of the lad culture. Officially inducted into the Lads Hall of Fame myself, obviously. Alongside other famous lads like Danny Dyer, Shreddy, of course, and Alexander Henry. Who else could be considered one of the lads? Jeremy Clarkson? Yeah, I reckon he's a bit of a lad. Maybe I'm just showing my age, I don't know. Who else could be a lad? I don't know, who's popular these days? KSI a lad? I don't know, what qualifies as a lad these days? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what qualifies as a lad these days, but I mean, I can see two fantastic examples of what a lad's supposed to look like anyway. And it's going to be Shreddy starting things off for the lads, and Jake Lawless starting for Arcade Violence. Oh my! Lawless sharing his opinion. Of the host nation here. Two men facing off in the ring. Jake Lawless trying to power up and intimidate Shreddy, but Shreddy, I don't think I've ever seen Shreddy intimidated by anyone in a Target wrestling ring, to be fair. He was an incredibly dominant heavyweight champion. It's been over a year since Shreddy held a Target heavyweight championship, but he's currently got an iron light grasp alongside Alexander Henry for the Target Tag Team Championships, and they don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. But Arcade Violence here with an opportunity at the gold. Now Lawless trying to reassess, re-strategize and come at Shreddy a different way. It's going to be difficult there to get a good grip of Shreddy, because he's evidently got a lot of baby oil on as he's been powered into the air. Lawless almost thrown to the canvas. Good feet, good agility from Lawless to stay on his feet there. We've seen many an opponent crash to the ground after being cradled by Shreddy. Lawless though admits that Shreddy might have the upper hand in the early stages, but he's also going to use the rules of the contest to his advantage there, forcing the referee to step in to give him some room. And an aggressive shove from Lawless there, barely moving the impeccable frame of Shreddy, who with ease shoves Jake Lawless to the ground. And here we go, headlock applied by Shreddy. Lawless though, it's going to be difficult for Shreddy to keep a grip of any headlock with all that baby oil involved here this evening, as he looks to change direction and momentum. Good bunny hop there by the big man. Good agility on display by Shreddy. And once again, Lawless will have to reassess, re-strategize and come up with a new game plan. He's outnumbered at the moment as Alexander Henry becomes the legal man. Double back body drop, the elevation there. Lawless must have been at least 7 foot in the air, if not 8. And here he comes, cannonball. Well played there by Brody Turnbull, managing to get Lawless out of the way. Turnbull stepping in to save his partner. And obviously Turnbull being the bigger man here, still yet to be tagged into the contest. And I do think that is a strategy that they might want to look at reassessing, is maybe putting the bigger man in the ring and letting the powerhouse take on the powerhouse, as it were. You know, normally tag teams can be a little and large combination. Look at that. See what's happening there, Brody? Brody is trying to wipe the baby oil off of Lawless, because that baby oil there, it can actually turn to a disadvantage or an advantage depending on how you look at the situation. And finally we see Turnbull enter the contest with the 2 legal members and the class apart Alexander Henry and the bully Brody Turnbull. And it looks like the big men are going to square off here as Shreddy becomes the legal man once again. Brodie Turnbull looking like we're going to have a bit of a flex off here. Turnbull, no slouch obviously, very impressive frame. The Scotsman is not going to win a popularity contest here in Carlisle, I'll tell you that for now. Shreddy psyching up the crowd and popping the guns. Turnbull trying to apply an Anaconda Vice. Shreddy looking to power out. Look at that. Look at the frame. Tick, 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 tick. It's over, baby. Almost snapping the wrists of Turnbull. And Turnbull now will have to reassess again. He's going to have to come up with another strategy. And a kick to the midsection, incredibly effective. Now tries to power up Shreddy. Maybe once again that B-oil going to advantage as he wriggles out the back door. Turnbull though shooting off the ropes. Two big men here finally collide in the middle of the ring with Shreddy hitting that diving crossbody on Turnbull, using his body like a battering ram. Now the lights aren't flashing, sorry there, it was just a case of the ring rope. Nice elbow. Dancing underneath the lights, and here we go. The lads using each other to their advantage. They're not afraid to chuck each other about when the advantage can be had. And now Alexander Henry has Turnbull up and crashing down, bullseye right on the target. And the class apart will show you the elevation he can get here. Look at all that. That air time, that hang time, always impressive stuff from Alexander Henry, who I believe has tagged in Shreddy once again. And Shreddy now, it looks like they're going to put an end to it. And in the melee there, Turnbull does well. Arcade Violence gets rid of Shreddy crudely. And Alexander Henry was left struggling on that top rope. Double suplex. Arcade Violence doing well here. Legal man Turnbull with the jumping headbutt. Now goes for the pin. Has the leg hooked. And it's not going to be enough for Arcade Violence to win this contest. There's huge chop there from the bully boy Brodie Turnbull. An impressive performance from him this evening here in Box Arena, who just manages to shrug off that chop across the chest, which echoed around Box Arena. Big headbutt once again from Turnbull, not afraid to use that Glaswegian kiss of his. Tags in Lawless, and now Arcade Violence proven why they have the name with a vicious assault. Now Lawless looks to suffocate and slow down Alexander Henry as Shreddy becomes a frustrated figure on the outside. Lawless, being the fresher man newly tagged in here, will look to take advantage. And Alexander Henry is fighting back, and what a chop that was. And a huge chop from Lawless. Puts Alexander Henry right back in Arcade Violence's corner, exactly where Arcade Violence want them to be. It's a good forehead punch right there from Jake Lawless, who's been doing incredibly well. Nice from Brodie Turnbull. Lawless follows up. Where's Turnbull gone? He's off the ropes, and like a train out the station hits Alexander Henry. I think he's made the tag once again. Quick tags here, good tandem offense. Lawless jumps in, and he's in no rush to apply the punishment. Clever stuff from Arcade Violence. We're having a good outing here against the tag team champions. Tag team championships are on the line as the lads take on Arcade Violence. Big knee from Lawless, and Alexander Henry has a leg hooked. It's close, but it's just a 2 count there. Alexander Henry needs to try and find a way to get that tag. Desperate to involve his tag team partner. Oh, hold on. Now we can see the full picture. Our referee trying to stop Shreddy from becoming a part of the contest, and unfortunately blindsided his view of the double attack, which Arcade Violence almost took advantage of. Arcade Violence literally putting the boots to the back of Alexander Henry. Our referee does not need a counting lesson from Jake Lawless. Lawless now with the hand of Alexander Henry. Irish whip into the corner. It's a good tag as once again the bully boy Brodie Turnbull enters the ring and just puts the boots to the midsection repeatedly there. Shreddy looking to get involved. After the two-man advantage, Shreddy looking to get involved, and maybe Arcade Violence will once again take advantage. Look at this. Shreddy chases Lawless. As this match has became slightly discombobulated there for a minute or two. Brodie looks to wind up Shreddy. Tells him who the daddy is, but it doesn't go very well for him. Alexander Henry gets the boot up and then hits the running senton. And now he's on the right side of the ring. Can he make the tag? Tags on both sides of the ring as Lawless is now the legal man, but Shreddy finally gets to enter the contest and he's taken out all the members of Arcade Violence. And look at how he just throws Lawless into Turnbull. And nobody was expecting that. Oh, Shreddy's calling for it. Big splash. Shreddy, baby. Don't forget to have your Shreddies, because it looks like it's Shreddy time right now. As Shreddy stacks them up and goes steaming in with a huge splash into the corner. Now with him up on the shoulder, takes Lawless down. Lawless is the legal man, the leg's been hooked. And Arcade Violence stay in the contest. Shreddy signalling towards the end. Are we going to see some powerhouse tandem offense? Oh, the class apart hits the cannonball dive with every inch of it landing square on the chin of Brodie Turnbull. Now here we are, pop-up powerbomb. As Shreddy power bombs Alexander Henry onto Lawless and into the pin and leg hooked, and it's just a 2 count, just so close to defending the tag team championships. But Turnbull now unceremoniously dumps Shreddy out of the ring, and all of a sudden the advantage has changed in Arcade Violence. As Lawless shoots off the ropes, builds up the momentum, take out the class apart. And I've gone for the pin, surely not. Oh my God, the Target Tag Team Championships were just a half an inch away from going back over the border to Scotland, but the lads hang in. Alexander Henry hangs in. And now where has Jake Lawless gone? He's taken that baseball bat that we saw Arcade Violence, the baseball bat covered in that glow-in-the-dark barbed wire. And now, oh, a moment of confusion from Arcade Violence almost goes incredibly wrong. In fact, it has gone incredibly wrong. Double spear from the lads who establish exactly who the daddy is. Shreddy now forcing the legal man Lawless to his feet. Alexander Henry up on the second rope. Look at this. Look at the strength. The lads. Huge move. Diving crossbody suplex combination. Good night, Jake Lawless, and the belts stay on the lads. Amazing contest. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Target Tag Team Champions keep the Target Tag Team Championships. What an absolutely fantastic contest we've just had here in the first half of Carlisle's latest show in Box Arena. Thanks very much, Arcade Violence, for coming over the border. I wouldn't actually mind seeing them again in another tag team contest somewhere in the future. It would be nice to see Lawless and Turnbull come back to Target Wrestling, but unfortunately this time, regardless with the baseball bat, regardless of having the advantage, sometimes in the contest they weren't able to take the advantage when they had it, and the lads put them away. Well done to the lads, well done to the Jack Stack Daddy Shreddy, well done to the class apart Alexander Henry. And if you'd like to see our Target Tag Team Champions defend the belt somewhere near you in the very near future, there are always ticket links As I say, there are always ticket links in the descriptions just below these videos, so do not miss out, guys. Make sure you get those tickets and come and see the lads live in a town near you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe these videos. Don't miss out on the next couple of videos that'll be coming out here on Target's YouTube channel. I'm the one-man commentary machine. You are beautiful. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.